Hey everybody, Jesse with the Loader Real Estate Group at eXp Realty here. I want to talk about the latest real estate statistics. We are now in Movember, as you can see. So I want to talk about the stats that have come out for October. My last update was kind of like, let's everybody calm down. The real estate market is not crashing here locally. It's really not doing much, in fact, when you're comparing it year over year. Year over year prices are always a much better indicator as to what we were doing last month. So, in general, if we take October 2022 and look back compared to October 2021, we're almost identical. In fact, now this is just for the city of Edmonton, although when you include the greater Edmonton area, these don't really change a whole lot. The average price of a home today, a single family home in the city of Edmonton, is $469,000. That is up 0.5% from last year. So it's up slightly. Essentially, it's the same. Condos continue to be tough to sell. They're down almost 4% from a year ago. Condos have really taken a beating again lately. But the interesting thing is duplexes and row houses. And I talked about this one of my last videos about how I think this type of product, it's the stuff that's going to be in the low 300s to mid 400s. It's the townhouses, the duplexes, things like that are going to be probably the most desirable product and the ones that are churning over the most, have the highest turnover and the greatest kind of flurry of activity. Those are actually up 7% from where we were a year ago. So when you include single family condos and row houses and duplexes all together, we are down exactly 1% from where we were a year ago, including everything. So single family homes about the same, condos taking a beating. But like I said, those duplexes and townhouses are actually up by a fair amount, 7%. Like that's nothing to sneeze at. Days on market, everything's taking a little bit longer to sell than it was a year ago. So I want to actually show you one thing because this is a really interesting look at something because it perfectly shows when we're comparing things today that happened in the spring, it's useless. Look at this trend. Okay, this is the benchmark price trend over the last year. So here you can see last October, we were right about here. And then it kind of dips in November, December. That's probably just seasonal, to be honest, more than anything. And then bam, we went absolutely crazy in the spring. And then the summertime, it started coming down. And here we are here, basically where we were a year ago. So when people are talking about how real estate is down X percentage from whatever, you have to take into account what it is they're comparing to. What is that whatever? Is it compared to April? Is it compared to May? Is it compared to March? Well, yeah, like we're down. The spring was nuts. Everything went crazy. There was a massive shortage of inventory and prices skyrocketed in a very short amount of time, but they started coming back down just as quickly. So all in all, I still think we're okay. Interest rates continue to rise and they may still go up before they start going back down. I'm not a mortgage broker, so check with your mortgage broker before you listen to my advice, but I am on a variable rate and I'm riding it out. I am not confident that my mortgage is going to come back down to a reasonable rate. And over the course of a 5-year span, which is kind of a common sort of time frame when people get their mortgage term, I think I'm going to save more money than if I were to lock in. Do I wish I locked in back in April? Like, yeah, I guess that would have been nice. But still, I think that the interest rates are going to start coming back down in 2023. But we will see. I'm not an economist. I'm not a mortgage broker. So take that with a grain of salt. But that's kind of where we're sitting. We're about the same as last year. It's been relatively flat. And I do think that trend will continue. I think that my real estate market updates for the next 3, 4, 5 months are probably going to be quite boring and similar numbers. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I'll always tell you the truth and always tell you exactly what's up. One fun fact that I thought I'd share with you guys is this month we had a $2.1 million house that sold. That was the highest single family house. And a condo sold for 840 grand. So that's pretty crazy, but just a couple little tidbits there for you to watch throughout your day. All right. So there you have it. Real estate market for October 2022, kind of boring. We're kind of the same as we were last year. Don't listen to all the noise out there about how much real estate has dropped. Yes, it has dropped from the spring, but those were false numbers. Okay. That doesn't matter. If you got any questions, please feel free to reach out anytime. Have a good day.